You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Okay, class, take your seats. I said take your seats. Class, sit. Shh. I swear you're all acting like a bunch of animals. Pet Life Radio presents Teacher's Pet, where you'll learn how to understand and communicate with your pet and train them to be the best pet they can be. It's time to see the world from your pet's point of view. So give a tail-wagging welcome to your Teacher's Pet host on PetLifeRadio.com. You may even learn a few tricks yourself.
Hi, welcome to Teacher's Pet on Pet Life Radio. This is Pia Silvani, Director of Training and Behavior at St. Hubert's Animal Welfare Center in Madison, New Jersey, and your host. This week, you'll be teaching your dog to walk closely by your side when you cue him to heel. If we're going to define heel, heel means that the dog walks on your left side with his ear, and just think of his collar, somewhere by the side seam of your pant leg. So you want basically his neck area to be close to the side seam of your left pant leg. Somewhere in that vicinity, in that general area. Many people have asked me, well, why the left side? Well, basically, you don't have to always walk him on the left side. If you plan on doing any kind of competition training, if you're going to do rally, then you're going to have to walk him on the left side because that's heel position. But if you're really not going to do anything other than teach your dog to walk by your side, you can pick then one side or the other, but be consistent. What I like to teach both sides. So when I say heel, my dogs know to come into my left side, walk nearby until I release you. If I say with me, that means come into my right side, walk by my right side, and walk there, same again, dog's left ear, by the right seam of my pants until I release you. So this is a great exercise for many reasons. You basically want your dog walking nearby for the simple fact if traffic is coming. Say you're walking along the street and you don't have sidewalks. Where I live here, we have no sidewalks, so I walk my dogs in the street. And my street happens to be quite narrow, too. I don't want my dog 6 feet in front of me, especially if a car is coming. I want my dog to learn to walk by my side. But I don't want to have to hang him there, too, and depend on my leash to do it. So if I tell the dog, oh, I see a car coming, and I say my dog's name, I might say Lance Heel, what he will do is he'll move to my left side, walk there, the car can pass, and then I can release him back to his regular loose leash walking. What you want to do, again, if you haven't mastered the loose leash walking, go back to training session number 10. That's where we taught good leash manners, and that's where your dog can walk anywhere. Now, when else will I use heel? Heavily trafficked areas. Maybe you live in a city where there's lots of people walking around and you're out in an outdoor flea market. You could be going to an outdoor craft show where you don't want your dog wandering all over. I use this many times also if I'm hiking my dogs and I see a dog on a trail and I don't want them to interact or socialize. What I'll do is I'll bring my dogs to heel position so we can walk by the other dog, no greetings, and then I release the dogs to roam and sniff after that. So, before we begin, make sure that you've got your treats with you. Go grab your tug toy, get your dog ready, and we're going to take a short break to hear from our sponsors, and when we return, we'll work on heel.
Okay, class, grab your tuna flakes, biscuits, and bones. Teacher's Pet will be back in 2 shakes of a tail, right after recess.
Pawfume Dog Grooming and Finishing Spray is proud to be a new sponsor of Pet Life Radio. Pawfume's super long-lasting sprays are available in 4 unique fragrances. Each Pawfume spray is fortified with the finest conditioners and detanglers to make combing out your dog more fun. Pawfume retails for only $2 per 6-ounce bottle. Pawfume is available nationwide at all Dollar General and Family Dollar stores. Why pay more to have your dog smell great? Pawfume, Pawfume.
It's time for school for you and your friends, your furry best friends. Train your dog the fun and easy way with Teacher's Pet Sessions. Teacher's Pet host Pia Silvani teaches you step by step how to train your dog the fun and easy way. You get 8 30-minute live audio training sessions, complete transcripts of each session, plus a basic training manual to get you and your dog off to a great start. Training begins the moment you bring your dog home. Teacher's Pet Sessions offers positive reinforcement training to shape your dog's behavior and encourages upbeat, enthusiastic responses to ensure that your dog will enjoy learning. Teacher's Pet Sessions dog training is fun at both ends of the leash. So listen, learn, and laugh with your dog with Teacher's Pet Sessions. Get your copy of Teacher's Pet Sessions Volume 1 today. To order, go to teacherspetsessions.com.
Hi, this is Pia Silvani, your host. Bring your dog, tug toy, and treats, and get ready to have some fun.
teacherspetsessions.com.
Having a rough day? Longing for the dog days of summer? Think your fun furry friend lives a dog's life? Well, find out everything you're begging to know as Pet Life Radio presents It's a Doggy Dog World with pet expert and award-winning author Liz Palaika. Every dog has his day, and you'll find out how to make your dog's day fun and rewarding. Every week, on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com. Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Okay, class, hang up your collars and leashes. Teacher's Pet is back in session. Now park yourselves on the floor. I said park, not bark. Ugh. Okay, Teacher's Pet. Pay attention, there may be a quiz later.
Welcome back. This is Pia Silvani, host of Teacher's Pet on Pet Life Radio. Thanks for joining us. Today you're going to be teaching your dog to heel. Now, here's how we're going to get started. I'll explain it first, and then what you're going to do is you'll begin to work on this. And again, this is a duration exercise. As we've gone over in our other training sessions, we've got very short behaviors, such as telling the dog to sit, maybe getting your dog to down. That's where they're quick movements. When we have duration exercises, that means the dog has to perform the behavior over a period of time. And with heel, that's over a period of time. Now, I wouldn't expect my dog to heel, obviously, on his entire walk. Dogs need to be dogs too, and they need to be able to sniff and have a good time. But the better the dog heels, the better the dog walks on a loose leash, because he's going to get rewarded every time he's up by your left leg. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off, you're going to have a treat in your left hand between your thumb and index finger. Your palm can be open or closed, whichever is most comfortable for you. You're going to present that target hand, let's call it the target hand, to your dog. Do not touch the dog with your hand. What you're just going to do is you're going to simply just move your hand around so the dog follows it. Once he takes a few steps, it doesn't matter where he's walking, mark it with a yes and give him a treat. Again, you're going to move your dog around so he's just following it. Again, it can be in any direction. You can move your body around too. Let's just say, for example, you can maybe make a half circle spin and have your dog follow that lure. So he gets used to following that lure when you're moving around. When he's taking a couple of steps, mark it with a yes and then give him the treat. Now what you're going to do is start off. Once your dog is easily following that, what I'd like you to do is have your dog sit, and you can either step into what we call heel position. That means the dog is sitting and then you are on the dog's right side. Your dog is on your left side. Have the treat very close to your dog, maybe 2-3 inches above your dog's nose. Now, if you've got a little dog, what you can do is just extend your hand straight down and have your hand attached to the side of your pants. If your dog is taller, you might need to have your thumb basically is attached to maybe your hip. Okay, wherever your dog's nose is, you want it 2 to 3 inches above your dog's nose so his head is up. You don't want to move your hand too far away from your body because you want your dog to walk or heel as close to you as possible. Not 3 feet away from you on your left side, but maybe 3 inches away. So the closer the dog is, the better. So when your dog is seated, put yourself in heel position, and what you're going to do is you're going to start to take 1 step. You're only going to move 1 step. Okay, so it doesn't matter which foot you start off with. You can start off with your left foot. You can start off with your right foot. It makes no difference. You're going to take 1 step, and as you take that step, your dog should get up and follow the food lure. You can add the word heel at this time, because I would say chances are going to be pretty good that your dog is going to get up. So, dog is seated. You're going to move to your dog's side, so your dog is on your left. Okay, make sure that your hand is attached to the side of your body, your left side of your body, near the side seam of your pants, somewhere 2 to 3 inches above your dog's nose, wherever that might be. Again, Lance is quite tall, so my hand's up higher than it is for Gwynnie. So you're going to say your dog's name, heel, take 1 step. As soon as the dog gets up, you feed in heel position. Make sure that target hand is there. Again, the hand can be open, the hand can be closed, whichever is more comfortable for you. I prefer an open hand, but not necessarily. You don't need a leash at this particular time. When you're outside, yes, for safety reasons. But right now, if you're inside, you don't need a leash. If you're outside doing this, then make sure you have the leash and have it either dragging, if it's in a safe area so you can step on it in case your dog bolts, or you can hold a leash very loosely and lightly in your right hand. Or you can wrap the loop of the lead around your left wrist, so you're not hanging onto the dog. You don't want to force the dog to be there. So one more time. Dog starts in heel position. Okay, move closely to your dog, and now try to take 2 steps. Say your dog's name, heel, 1, 2 step, say yes, and give the treat in heel position. Okay, one more time. You're going to do this again, starting off with your dog seated. Say your dog's name, and you can tell the dog to sit at this point. Get to your left side. Now, if your dog should say your dog jumps up, some dogs happen to do this. You move to their left side, and they jump up, and then they end up sitting in front of you again. That's not uncommon. It's a high reinforcement for those dogs. When you think about it, every time you tell your dog to sit, which direction are you facing? You're facing your dog, or your dog is facing you. So this is really quite new for the dog. So if he keeps jumping up out of the sit every time you move to the side, maybe don't move so close, or you can get your dog seated next to a wall, next to a barrier of some sort. If you're outside, put him up against a building, maybe up against a curb, something where he's discouraged from jumping away from you. So he learns that he can be facing the same direction as you and not have any concerns. So get him into a sit again. What I'd like you to do, hold that treat in your target hand, and again, say your dog's name, heel. Let's take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Mark it with a yes and give your treat. All right, we're going to try to take 5 steps now. Your dog should be doing this. All right, dog is seated. Food in your target hand. Okay, what you're going to do now is say dog's name, heel, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, treat. Okay, so think to yourself, you're going to take 5 steps. Yes, treat. Yes, treat. Right now, you don't have to praise. Just try to get the dog just moving around. Now, you can also practice this around a chair, if you're outside around a telephone pole, in a straight line, whichever works the best, but make sure that your dog is not crossing over in front of you. Just ignore that behavior. Never give the treat anywhere other than by your left side in heel position. And eventually, your dog is going to learn to maintain that position, since that's where he gets the food. He never gets it any other place when you say heel. So what I'd like you to do is, before we take a little break, we're going to take a short break. I want you to see if you can increase the number of paces. If you lose your dog's attention at any time, you're probably taking too many steps. You might need to break it up with a little bit of play, 2 little healing patterns, and then a little bit of a play. Maybe do one healing pattern with 5 steps and then a little bit of play. Maybe do another one and see if you can get 6 or 7 steps. Okay, if you're up to 6 or 7, here's a time when you're going to have to start to praise. So here's where you need to tell the dog, good boy, atta job, nice going. But you don't want to keep repeating the word. You don't have to keep saying heel, heel, heel. You only say it once in the very beginning and then just praise thereafter. Right before you're ready to stop, and make sure you mark it with a yes, give the treat, and then have a good time. So don't go away. We're going to take a short break to hear from our sponsors.
Okay, class, grab your tuna flakes, biscuits, and bones. Teacher's Pet will be back in 2 shakes of a tail, right after recess.
Give your dog some thought with Dog Thoughts. It's the iPhone application that everyone's talking about.
Hey, what do you think of this? A man in Davis, California says he's invented an application for the iPhone that claims it can read your dog's mind. Huh? No, it's true. I read about it on my cat's Twitter page. That's why.
Jay Leno talked about it, CBS reported on it, and now you can see what all the buzz is about. Created just for dog lovers, Dog Thoughts makes taking photos of your furry best friend more fun. Shake your dog and read his mind. On your iPhone, of course. Take a pic of your pup, shake your phone, and watch as his thoughts appear on the screen. Does he have a bone to pick with you, or is he having a tail-wagging day? Get your Dog Thoughts iPhone app today. Just 99 cents. Go to PetLifeRadioPromotions.com. That's PetLifeRadioPromotions.com.
Greetings, human. What planet am I on?
Welcome to Pet Planet. Here's a copy of Pet Planet Magazine, Florida's most informative and fun pet resource magazine. It features heartwarming stories and informative articles from local and national pet experts.
Excellent.
Pet Planet Magazine offers Operation Planet Rescue, helping rescued pets find new homes. And it's available at 500 locations in South and Central Florida and 24/7 on the internet at PetPlanetMagazine.com. If you're out and about with your pet, you may be featured in Paparazzi, candid pictures of you and your pet. For up-to-date pet-friendly events, activities, and pet-related services and products, Pet Planet Magazine is your final destination.
I shall take this magazine home with me.
Back to your home planet?
No, to my condo in Boca.
Pet Planet Magazine. Check them out at www.petplanetmagazine.com or 352-394-8578. It's out of this world.
Coast to coast and around the world, it's Oh Behave with Arden Moore. Find out why cats and dogs do the things they do and get the latest buzz from wagging tongues and tails in Rin Tin Tinseltown. From famous pet experts and best-selling authors to television and movie stars, you'll get great tail-wagging pet tips and have a fur-flying fun time. Oh Behave with America's pet edutainer, Arden Moore. Every week on demand. This is the place for a special paparazzi treat. Only on PetLifeRadio.com.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Okay, class, hang up your collars and leashes. Teacher's Pet is back in session. Now park yourselves on the floor. I said park, not bark. Ugh. Okay, Teacher's Pet. Pay attention, there may be a quiz later.
Hi, welcome back. This is Pia Silvani, your host. Alrighty, you were working on heel, getting your dog to walk next to your left side. Now, you're not always going to walk at the same pace. Sometimes you're going to have to get your dog to slow down. Other times you want possibly to get the dog to hurry up. So, for example, right now, obviously, summer's here, so you're not going to have icy roads. But when the winter hits, there could be times when you want your dog to walk by your left side and you want him to walk slowly. The roads could be a little slippery and you want him to slow his pace down. So what your dog needs to learn that you set the pace, the dog doesn't set the pace. There could be times when maybe you're heeling and you're ready to cross a street and all of a sudden the light changes. You need your dog to hurry up. So you want him to quicken up his pace instead. So we're going to teach your dog actually 2 new words, hurry and easy. And these are real simple to teach. And you can also use these off leash. Before I move on, if you use hurry or hurry up to go to the bathroom to allow your dog to relieve himself, obviously you don't want to use hurry. Pick another word. But these are easy ways. For example, if I want to call my dogs in and they're taking their time, I'll say, guys, hurry, and they speed up. Or let's say, for example, going up and down stairs. What I might do is I might tell them easy if they're going too quickly up and down the stairs. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off. You can go in a straight line or you can go around something, whichever is easier for you. But let's start off first heeling the dog at a normal pace. So you're going to just walk a straight line at a regular pace, maybe take 3 steps, and then you're going to slow down for 3 steps as you say easy. So I'll talk you through it and then you can practice. So you start off with your dog on your left side, say your dog's name, take 3 steps at a regular pace, then slow down. Almost pretend you're walking on eggshells. So you're walking very carefully, or pretend you're walking on ice. So you're walking very carefully for 3 steps. As you slow down, you say easy. And again, say it 1 time. There's no reason to repeat easy over and over again. You're going to say easy, take 3 steps, mark it with a yes, and give your treat. Okay, 1 more time now. You're going to take 3 steps at a normal pace, and then 3 steps at a slow pace. So say your dog's name, heel, 1, 2, 3, easy, 1, 2, 3, yes, treat. All right, let's try it again. Again, you're going to start off at a regular pace. Okay, say your dog's name, heel, 1, 2, 3, easy, 1, 2, 3, yes, treat. All right. Now, a nice easy way to go from easy to hurry will be, we're going to do a total of 9 steps. So we're going to start at a regular pace. You're going to go to an easy, and then when you want to pick your pace up again, you're just going to say hurry, and then you're going to go back to your regular speed. All right, so you're going to need some space for this. Remember, you're going to take total of 9 steps. Okay, so we'll start off with your dog in heel position. Say your dog's name, heel, take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, easy. 1, 2, 3, hurry. 1, 2, 3, yes, treat. All right, we'll try that 1 more time. So the dog should, again, be rewarded in heel position. He should be walking in heel when he's walking slowly. He should still be in heel even though you decided to speed up. If he didn't speed up, then I would start to trot a little bit to get him going as quickly as you can. But just because you're running doesn't mean the dog should be jumping up and carrying on. Keep your hand nice and steady in that position. All right, so think 9 steps again. Going to start at a regular pace, go to slow with an easy, and then go to fast with a hurry. So here we go. Dog's name, heel, 1, 2, 3, easy, 1, 2, 3, hurry, 1, 2, 3, yes, treat. All right, well done. Okay, we're going to put the last part of this now together. So you can actually do this. I'll go over this actually when I talk about homework, so you have something to write down for some ideas. But heel starts off with the dog on your left side, and the dog needs to learn also that when you stop, not only when you change paces, but when you stop, the dog should sit. The dog does not get up until you release him with your release word, which is okay. So, again, dogs, when asked to sit, are typically sitting facing you, and they're ready to be rewarded. During the heel exercise, your dog should sit in heel position is what we call it when you come to a stop. So this means the dog is sitting parallel to you by your side, facing the same direction. And the purpose of this is for you to have control when you come to a stop. For example, you might be heeling in town and say the traffic light turns red. So when you stop at the curb, your dog should sit, politely wait until you give him instructions. You don't want him swinging out in front of you because then he's going to be in the middle of the street. You don't want him jumping up on people. You want him sitting by your side, being a polite dog. So then you might continue on heeling across the street, and then you're going to tell your dog, heel, and you continue walking. Okay, if you stop on the other side again, your dog should sit and until you release him to go do something else. So you must remember that your dog on his own does not know you want him to sit when you stop. And he certainly does not know where you want him to sit. So it's your job to communicate this information to him. So 3 guidelines that are going to enable you to do this. First, you must give your dog fair warning that you are about to stop by taking 1 or 2 slow, short steps just before you stop. You cannot come to a dead halt from a brisk walk and expect your dog to stop and sit by your side. Instead, you're going to gradually stop by slowing down before stopping. And this gives your dog sort of a warning that something's about to happen, that you might be stopping. Okay. Secondly, you must give your dog a very clear signal to sit. So as you're slowing down to stop, not after you stop, you're going to cue your dog to sit. So for example, in general, you always give your dog a signal just before he's about to do it, not after he should have done it. So as you're taking those slower steps, say your dog's name and sit as you lure him into the sit position with your target hand. Once he's sitting, then you'll tell him yes and reward him with a treat. And then you can release him to either get up and heel again, or you can tell him okay, and he can go about his business. Thirdly, you must be ready to help your dog sit straight if necessary. So remember, he doesn't know where you want him to sit. So you must show him that when he's in that heel position, you want him to sit straight, parallel to you, and in heel position, facing the same direction. So if he keeps swinging his hips out to turn to face you, this is going to have to use your barrier again one more time. So let me explain how you're going to do this, and then we'll work on it together. You're going to say your dog's name, heel, take a couple of steps. What you're going to do is then slow down. As you slow down, you'll say your dog's name, sit, bring your hand up and forward. You don't want to lure him backwards. You want to bring that target hand up and forward, slightly up, slightly forward away from your body. So he's lured into the sit position. So you say his name, sit. Once he's sitting, tell him yes, give him the treat. All right, so let's practice that a few times. All right, here we go. Dog is in heel position. Tell your dog to heel. Take a few steps. Slow down. Get ready to stop. Say your dog's name. Sit. Lure him into the sit. Once he's seated in heel position, say yes, give him the treat, and release him with okay. And let's try that again. One more time. Say your dog's name, heel. Slow down. Say your dog's name. Sit. Come to a stop. Lure him into the sit. Once he does, mark it with a yes and give him the treat. Tell him okay. Perfect. Good. Give that dog a nice tug break now. He's done a great job. Alrighty. And get a paper and pen handy. And I'm going to tell you what you're going to do for homework. Things to practice on. All right. Now, if you want to, take this on the road. It's important that your dog learns that heeling really doesn't occur much in the house. It's going to occur outside. But don't start to heel with your dog around lots of distractions. That's going to be way too difficult for him. So this can be an exercise that you can throw in when you're taking your dog for his regular, say, his morning walk or his evening walk. Just throw in a little bit of heel exercise in there and then let him sniff and walk along as well. But the more you reward your dog by your left side, or if you decide to choose the right side, that's fine too. But just be consistent with it. The closer he's going to walk by your side during his natural walking anyway. I have to say that probably my dogs, the dogs who have walked the nicest on leash, the dogs that I've taught to heel. So it can come in very, very handy. You're going to do different pace changes. What you can do is, when you're outside, go around a tree. So if you're closest to the tree, that means that you walk a normal pace, but your dog has to hurry. If your dog is closest to the tree, this is where you can tell your dog easy, but then you have to pick the pace up. You're going around something. So anything you go around, say you have a park bench and you want to practice walking around it, if you're closest to the object, you're taking less steps than the dog. The dog has got to cover more ground. So that's a nice way to do it, hurry. If your dog is closest to the object you're going around, you've got to cover more ground and take quicker steps. But your dog has to go at a slower pace. You can also do this at a nice trot if you like jogging with your dog. Here's where easy can come in handy, or hurry if you need him to quickly get by something. You can use your easy and your hurry. Also, don't forget, anytime you come to a stop, slow your pace down a little bit, tell the dog to sit. Once he's seated, you can reward him. Once your dog's getting good with this, what you can start to do then is place a few treats in your left pocket and do what I call a little pocket tap. So your dog is there, so you're still using that same hand signal, but you don't have a visible lure. That could take many, many weeks, though. This is something that takes a lot of practice. So make sure that you do that little pocket tap and then you pull a treat out of your left pocket instead. So that little pocket tap. If you lose your dog, you're probably trying to take too many steps too quickly, or it could be far too distracting for your dog. So this is a great exercise to learn. And if you want to, if you really don't care if he heels, this is something that you can use just to get your dog past something. So for example, say you're out for a walk and you're thinking, I need to get past this dog. I don't like the body language of that dog there. Or maybe the neighbor's dog always barks in a certain area. Here's where you can use your lure to get your dog past it and have him walk by your side. So, unfortunately, once again, we're out of time. Don't forget to check back with us each week for special guest interviews and, as always, more training sessions. I'd like to give a special thank you to our producers for making this show happen. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or ideas for the show, or you'd like to learn or teach your dog something new, maybe we'll do tricks in the near future, please feel free to email me anytime at pia@petliferadio.com. So, until next time, it was great talking to you. This is Pia signing off. Thank you for your interest in Pet Life Radio. Take care.
School's in session on Pet Life Radio with Teacher's Pet. Learn how to communicate with your pet, train your pet, and see the world from your pet's point of view. You may even learn a few tricks yourself. Teacher's Pet, only on PetLifeRadio.com.